Hello YouTube, my name is Tanisha Jackson and I'm currently enrolled at the University of Phoenix. I'm taking an American literature class to 1860. My professor asked the class to select three authors and describe their major literary works and how they influenced the American Renaissance. Well, the three authors that I selected are as follows. I selected Walt Whitman, Harriet Beecher Stowe, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Um, I guess we should begin with what exactly is the American Renaissance? Well, it's also known as the New England Renaissance. It's a period from 1830 to the end of the American Civil War in which American literature became an age of national spirit expressions. And Walt Whitman, that's my first author. He has a collection of poems titled Leaves of Grass. Whitman's poems were considered obscene because of his excessive sexual language. He faced difficulties when trying to gain his audience approval because of his unconventional writing style. Most poems in the 19th century rhymed, and Walt Whitman's did not. One poem that I found interesting by Walt Whitman is A Woman Waits for Me. So I'm going to take a moment and read it to you. Hopefully, excuse me, hopefully I do not butcher it, so bear with me. The poem actually describes the lovemaking between a man and a woman to make a child. So here goes nothing. A woman waits for me. She contains all, nothing is lacking. Yet all were lacking. If sex were lacking, or if the moisture of the right man were lacking. Sex contains all: bodies, souls, meanings, proofs, purities, delicacies, results, songs, commands, health, pride, the maternal mystery, the seminal milk, all hopes, benefactions, bestowals, all the passions, loves, beauties, delights of the earth, all the governments, judges, gods, followed persons of the earth. These are contained in sex as parts of itself, in justifications of itself. Without shame, the man I like knows and avows the deliciousness of his sex. Without shame, the woman I like knows and avows hers. Now, I will dismiss myself from impassive women. I will go stay with her who waits for me, and with those women that are warm-blooded and sufficient for me. I see that they understand me and do not deny me. I see that they are worthy of me. I will be the robust husband of women. They are not one jot less than I am. They are tanned in the face by shining suns and blowing winds. Their flesh has the old divine suppleness and strength. They know how to swim, row, ride, wrestle, shoot, run, strike, retreat, advance, resist, defend themselves. They are ultimately, ultimate in their own right. They are calm, clear, well possessed of themselves. I draw you close to me, you woman. I cannot let you go. I would do you good. I am for you, and you are for me, not only for our sake, but for others' sake. Enveloped in you see greater heroes and bards. They refuse to awake at the touch of any man but me. It is you, I, you woman, I make my way. I am stern, acrid, large, undisputable, but I love you. I do not hurt you any more than is necessary for you. I pour the stuff to start sons and daughters fit for these dates. I press with slow, rude muscle. I brace myself effectively. I listen to no entreaties. I dare not withdraw till I deposit what has so long accumulated within me. Through you I drain the pent-up rivers of myself. In you I wrap 1,000 onward years. On you I grant the grafts of the best beloved of me and America. The drops I distill upon you shall grow fierce and athletic girls, new artists, musicians, and singers. The babes I beget upon you are to beget babes in their turn. I shall demand perfect men and women out of my love spendings. I shall expect them to interpenetrate with others, as I and you interpenetrate now. I shall count on the fruits of the gushing showers of them, as I count on the fruits of the gushing showers I give now. I shall look for loving crops from the birth, life, death, immortality I plant so lovingly now. Walt Whitman. Wow, that was pretty intense. Um, Now that I've shared a brief poem of Walt Whitman's, I'm going to move forward to Harriet Beecher Stowe. Excuse me. I'm getting over bronchitis, guys. Please bear with me. Harriet Beecher Stowe is known for her novel, Uncle Tom's Cabin. She is an abolitionist and an author. Well, she was an abolitionist and an author. In Uncle Tom's Cabin, she combined the elements of contemporary humor and sentimental fiction to dramatize the plight of the Negro. She depicted life for African Americans under slavery. Uncle Tom's Cabin is a bit long, so I'm actually going to share with you one of her poems, Arrival in the Land of Freedom. Hopefully I don't butcher this one either. Ready? Okay, got it. Look on the travelers kneeling in thankful gladness here, as the boat that brought them o'er the lake goes steaming from the pier. 'Tis Harry like a girl disguised, his mother like a boy, but the father kneels beside him and their hearts are filled with joy. No man can buy or sell them, no trader chase them more. The land of freedom has been gained, the good Canadian shore. And they are strangers on the soil, as poor can be. But the English flag above them floats. They know now that they are free. And I believe that the title of this poem actually speaks for itself. Moving forward, my third author is Nathaniel Hawthorne. He was a novelist and a short story writer. Hawthorne, well, he took a dark view of human nature, and he's most known for The Scarlet Letter and The House of Seven Gables. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's one of the first authors to explore the hidden motivations of his character. In a lot of his works, the major themes that are repetitive are alienation, initiation, problem of guilt, pride, individual versus society, fate, and free will. The Scarlet Letter is pretty long, actually, so I'm going to read a short poem by Nathan Hawthorne, titled Go to the Grave. Okay, ready? Got it. Go to the grave where friends are laid, and learn how quickly mortals fade. Learn how the fairest flower must droop. Learn how the strongest form must stoop. Learn that we are but dust and clay, the short-lived creatures of the day. Yet do not sigh, there is a clime, where they will dwell through endless time. Who here on earth their Maker serve, and never from his precepts swerve. The grave to them is but a road that leads them to the blessed abode. Nathan Hawthorne. Okay, so to wrap everything up, basically these authors influenced the American Renaissance because they were very imaginative. They did things that kind of strayed away from the norm as far as the structures of their poems. I know that Walt Whitman, he did freestyle, and during the 19th century, that was not common. Um, they left a permanent imprint on American literature, and I think that's about it. Well, guys, this was my very first time ever doing a video. I hope I did not bore you guys to death. Thank you for listening. Until next time.